Hello, and welcome to Clifton Lively's IT190 final project, which I've lovingly entitled Project Steampunk. In this presentation, we're going to discuss the computer recommendations for the accounting staff, discuss the software needs for the employees, additional hardware. We're going to talk about the network, the setup and layout. We're also going to talk about the system security and the internet usage policy and system backups. Computer recommendations for the frontline staff are the Dell Inspiron 15R laptops. They have the latest 4th generation i7 processors, 8 gigs of dual RAM, terabytes of storage. I've chosen laptops for the majority of the staff because, being accountants, they will be traveling to and from different jobs doing external audits, and this way they can carry their computer with them so they can do their work more effectively. For the upper management staff and the graphics arts department, I've chosen the Dell Precision T3600. It has a Xenon processor, comes with Windows 7 Professional, 8 gigabytes of memory. Basically, it's pretty much exactly the same as the laptop, however, it isn't portable. And being that the upper management won't be moving around as much, they won't have to worry about keeping up with the laptop. The Dell computers, desktop computers, will also come with a 27-inch Premier color monitor and the Dell keyboard and mouse. The cost of these systems is $1,975.27 per unit. For the network, we will have a client server set up. I've chosen the PowerEdge T100 Type 2 chassis with a cabled 4 by 3.5 hard drive. Being client server, this way that everyone can log in, all the data will be backed up, secured, and will be less likely for data loss and data corruption. Here's some more information on the server that we are looking at. One thing about purchasing this through Dell is Dell will help to set up all of the hardware in the new building. I have chosen and requested that the network, the IT office, be placed on the 5th story of the old Chicago Telephone Company, where the old Chicago Telephone Company was. This is twofold. One, it's kind of a callback to this was where all communications came through before, but also there should be conduits and everything already ran, so we won't have to do any new construction, which we know we can't do. Being this is a historical building, we can use the old telephone conduits to run any data lines we need to run. Each floor will have a Dell networking wireless network access point. These will all go back to the server, and they will allow network access through all parts of the building if you have a password. These little units can be hidden in above ceiling tiles, out of sight, out of mind, while providing excellent reception for the wireless network. As I said, we're going to be setting up a virtual private network, and this will allow our staff to be able to log into the system whenever they need to, even if they're out on a job doing an external audit somewhere else. They will be able to log in, come through the internet, log in through our firewall into our system, and be connected that way. As for software, everyone will have the following software installed on their station. Microsoft Windows 7 Professional, which is coming with the purchase of all the new computers. Microsoft Office Pro, which is also included in the new purchase. And Intuit QuickBooks Pro 2014. Which comes out to $250 a user. The marketing department did request that we purchase Mac Pros. However, the Dell T3600s with the software listed, in addition to a subscription to the Adobe Creative Cloud for Teams, which comes out to $70 a month per user. This will give them access to the entire library of Adobe Creative software products, and at the same time meet the needs that they were requesting with the Mac Pro, while keeping us all on the same type of computer, which makes maintenance a lot easier. Currently we're getting bids for all-in-one office machines. These basic copy machines, and we'll set up with leasing contracts. These machines will copy, scan, fax, everything a printer does. However, in the long run, the cost of toner for a large printer through one of these leasing agreements is a lot cheaper than buying the little cubicles of ink, which is outrageous for some reason. So what we'll be doing is we'll be setting up probably on each floor their own all-in-one office machine that everyone will be able to access and use to print, scan, or fax. Also, in the conference rooms, we will have video projecting systems that they can plug their computers in and give presentations to clients, especially the marketing department, if they're trying to do some marketing to try to get new business in. They'll find this very handy. And then our local telephone contractor will be installing our telephone system. As for cell phones, through an agreement with Verizon Wireless, all managers will be issued their own smartphones. Employees will have the option of joining Verizon, those who aren't managers, through the Verizon Wireless Corporate Discount Program. This is a program that we can subscribe to that will allow our employees to get a monthly discount off of their bills when working for the company. Managers, as I said, will be given cell phones. The frontline staff will have the option of getting their own and paying for it on their own. Our client-server network will require employees to log in with a username and a password to access our servers. Firewalls will be in place to prevent unauthorized users from getting into corporate information. Any clients who are visiting the facility and need to access the internet will be able to use a limited guest access portal on our network. It is up to employees to keep their username and passwords information private. Employees will be required to sign an internet usage policy before they are issued their username and password to gain access to our system. This policy will be kept on file at Human Resources, and it will cover and define the following: allowed computer and internet usage, unacceptable computer and internet usage, and what disciplinary actions will be taken if the guidelines are not followed. We'll also be using GFI security systems to ensure our network security against malware and antivirus protection. This comes out to $14 per computer per year. GFI is one of the newer antivirus programs out there. They're well known in the business world and have a great reputation. The system server will be backed up in two ways. We will do off-site automatic real-time backing up through Carbonite, and then we will do a bi-weekly on-site backup to a reserve server. That concludes my project. I'd like to thank you for your time, and I'll follow this with a list of my references.